What's up, Ruth crew? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Rated Ruth, y'all. And today, what are we going to be talking about? Okay, y'all, we are going to be talking about how your girl got into an accident. Okay, so we're going to start this off on a serious note. So I recently bought a car about 2 months ago. And it was like, she was less than $3,000. Her name's Ruby. I'll insert like pictures of Ruby and like videos of me in her car and everything. I mean, in my car. So I was on my way to work on Monday. Mind you guys, I work at Taco Cabana, and I usually go to work at like 5 o'clock on the school week. Like when the school's open, like when I have school, I usually go to work at 5. But since we're in like Christmas break, I went to school. I mean, I had to go to work at like 3. So I went to go to work at 3. I left my house at like 2:50 something. Clearly your girl was late. I wasn't even worried. I was like, I'm just gonna get there at 3:30, whatever. And so as I'm the street, like my job is like the Taco Cabana I work out is fairly new. Like this whole complex is like, it's just being built. Like they're not even finished building the whole complex. It's a town center, so there's still like a little bit, like there's still like little shops they still haven't finished building and everything. And so basically I am on the street going down, like I'm like 2 minutes away from my job, and I'm going down the street. Like, okay, this is the street I'm going on. Where I work is on this side of the street, and then there's this one, it's on this side of the street, and where I work, I mean the other lane, there's a lane that goes like right here. So this lane has no stop sign right here, but my lane had a stop sign. So I stop at the stop sign, I let this car go, and then I looked this way, or before I looked over, I looked this way before I looked to let that car go. So I checked that way, no car was there, and I let the other car go in front of me. So then I start going, and then as I'm going, this Jeep, like they don't have a stop sign, so this Jeep is going. I'm going this way, this Jeep is coming this way. And like I'm going, and it clips the back of Ruby like that, just like that. And I try and swerve out the way, like they're beeping at me. I'm like, as they're like gonna hit me, and I like swerve my car, and like mind y'all, I'm a very fucking new driver. Like I'm a very new driver. So as I'm driving Ruby and everything, like Ruby gets clipped, and I get out the car, like I'm shaking visibly. I'm like this, because you know I'm not used to getting in accidents with my car. And Ruby is like less than a year old. Like for me to have her, like as a car owner, she's less than a year old. And so I'm just looking at Ruby, I'm like, oh my fucking God, what am I gonna do? Like I'm over here spazzing. What am I gonna do with Ruby? Like this is like, it's just all I got. Like this is all I got. Like Ruby is all I have. Like she's everything to me. And like I didn't hit them, they hit me. But since they didn't have a stop sign, technically their street was the right of the way, so I was in the wrong. They ended up calling the cops, and you know they had a Jeep. Now look, Ruby is very tiny. She is a Honda. She's a Honda Civic Coupe, 2-door car. She ain't big. This Jeep had like one of the little front bumpers that like extended out, like this metal like thing that clipped on Ruby, and it took her out. Like she was. Yeah, I see what you're wearing.
You really got no butt
in these pants.
Come on, Ruth, you gotta get them then.
And I was like, I wasn't like hurt, like my body wasn't hurt, but my soul was, and my pockets were too. And she clips me, like their car was huge, like, and mind you, nothing was wrong with their car from what I could see, but they were like, something wrong with my car, how are we gonna get this fixed? I mean, I looked at it, I was like, ain't nothing wrong with this car, but you know, in my mind, like I was so in shock that I just got hit, and I was like, how am I gonna play this off? What am I gonna do and everything? So it turns out I ended up not having insurance. Also, I already told you guys, I was driving without a license. So the lady, like, long story short, the lady basically tells officers, don't give her any crazy tickets. Like, don't give her any tickets. I used to drive without a license when I was younger. Got in a huge accident, messed up my insurance and my driver's license for a while. My sister's talking. And what? Okay. And yeah, so basically she told him not to do that because she thought that my insurance was going to cover her car, but my insurance did not cover her car. Why? Because my car wasn't under my name, it was under my mother's name. So my mother did not hit her. She wasn't the one driving Ruby, so she couldn't file an insurance claim because I hit her car and I don't have insurance. So the officer ended up having, I had 3 possible tickets. He was supposed to give me no license, failure to weave the right of way or whatever, and no insurance. So she told the lady, like, he had to give me at least 1 ticket. The lady said, okay, give her the least expensive ticket, and that would happen to be the one with the insurance. And he gave me the one with the insurance. And so basically, he gave me the one with the insurance, and I left the scene with the freaking ticket. Like, I have to go to court, and you know, the lady asked me to pay her deductible, and because the fact that my insurance wasn't going to cover her car, she wanted, like, her insurance, she had like this insurance policy that covers uninsured insurers. So basically, but she has to pay a $375 deductible before they will touch her car. In my mind, girl, you don't even pay them anything if there's nothing wrong with your car. Like, your Jeep is perfectly fine. Ruby, it has over $500 worth of damages. She needs help. But anyways, I was freaking stressed. I still am stressed because I still need to pay Ruby off, and I still have to fix her now, and I have to pay this lady back. So that's a lot of, like, that's like $1K. I don't get paid that enough. I don't get paid enough for that. But yeah, so your girl is still working on figuring all of that out, but that is how I got in an accident. Honestly, y'all, I am fine. The only thing that hurts is my pockets, and they will be hurting for a while now. But yeah, other than that, you know, I'm still chilling. I'm gonna get this bread. Like, I'll be fine, honestly. You know, I just gotta think positive thoughts and, you know, keep the Lord in my mind. But yeah, that's how I got in an accident. I'm gonna insert pictures in the beginning of the video and probably at the end. I don't know where I'm gonna insert them, but thanks for watching my YouTube video, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.